You ain't too, you crazy for this one.
News, life, and beyond. Still here, still repping it. No politics, but we out to get the presidents. If we talking about it, then you know we speaking relevance. Giving you the facts, that's the only way to represent Connecticut. You just gotta tap in, like, share, and subscribe. CJ and Adam May, official, we going live. Just another episode, a visual for your eyes. News, life, and beyond, officially in its prime. News, life, and beyond. 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 News, life, and beyond.
Cut it off at some time.
I don't know. We'll see. I guess I haven't reached that point yet.
Because I see every day maybe 10 to 20 people say, yo, I want you as my agent.
Yeah, but they don't follow through. They might set up a meeting with me. Half of them don't show up. Half of them show up and then sign and then don't do anything. Yeah. This is hard. Most people are not going to want to put in the work. So I'm being a little more choosy about who I work with now, just because, I want people that are committed. I can teach you a lot of things, but I can't teach you commitment. If you don't have it in you and you don't want to put in the time and effort, then
I see a lot of people that do come through, but they don't come through to really come through. If you know what I mean. You can walk a horse to water, but you can't make them drink out of the
100%. I can give you all the building blocks, but you might just not, it might just not click, and that's okay. But it might just not click. So
now you have 40,000.9 followers and only following 7,300. Do you choose who you want to follow?
So
or how do you
I was following everybody back that I could, and then going through and cleaning out bots every so often. But TikTok only lets you follow 10K. And for me, it is really important to follow my subscribers. So I stopped following back people unless they were a subscriber, because I want to make sure that I'm following back my subscribers. Just because, that's an extra level of commitment. They're paying for my time. So I want to make sure that I love them back for that. And so if I could follow unlimited people, I'd be following 40.9. But it is what it is. Also,
you can't follow that many people back.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's probably unrealistic because you can't connect with that many people. So I get it. But the following everyone back should really only be in the beginning anyways, while you're figuring out your stuff.
Yeah.
You don't have to be mutually following somebody to support them. They still pop up on your For You page. I have people who follow me and I don't follow them, and they pop up on my For You page all the time. So, having, it's in the beginning, helping get those core followers are really important. But after a certain point, you should hopefully get some real followers who, not real followers, because we are real followers, but people who are genuinely here to just hear about you, right?
Yeah. Now, you said you hang out on do you hang out on TikTok other than some of the people that you follow back, or do you go watch other people?
Oh yeah. I'm on TikTok too much.
Yeah.
I don't look at whether or not they're following me or not. I just will go into lives and just hang out, love on them, talk to them. Sometimes they have no idea who I am. Sometimes they're like, Mom life!
Yeah. I've seen some horrible people on TikTok.
There sure are.
Creators, and they love them. I'll go in some people's lives and there'll be 900 people following them, but they're so mean, some of them, and it's do you guys really enjoy that, or you just
I don't really understand it either. I will say I've seen some interesting things where people have a ton of viewers on their live and they're doing some terrible stuff, and I'm I don't understand. Also people, there's some streamers, I'm not going to call it any names, but there's a couple streamers who make thousands per stream, and they're not good people. And there's all kinds of stuff about them in the news, and people are still supporting them.
Like the Island Boys. I'll throw it out there because I can.
What?
Man.
That who?
The Island Boys.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
They're the two twins that were kissing and stuff with each other, and they have so many people following them. and they just talk shit to everybody. Like, it's
Yeah.
so wild, and the people just love it. They eat it up. Like, I don't
I've
get it.
never heard of them, but yeah, that
Yeah,
sucks. I don't
look them
understand
up.
people. Okay.
Kodiak Red is one of
Okay.
them. But like, have you ever watched TikTok King?
Mm-mm.
He has like 9,000 people that watch him.
That's
But
crazy.
he puts people in boxes, and when they go in the boxes, everybody that's in his live watching him throws them gifts. So some of them will have over 100,000 coins in their box. Yeah. And they'll just keep, he does it all day.
Wow.
Yeah. We was watching and one lady made $2,000 just being in that box.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's
What did you
crazy.
call them? Destiny helpers. That's
Wow.
what the people he puts in the box.
Wow. Hold on one second.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, sorry. The
There we
people
go.
gift.
Well, and you know, people cling to really interesting things. So I guess we'll just say
Yeah.
that. I don't know. It's wild. The things that people will watch. I don't know. I'll never understand it, but I'm just gonna keep doing me, and hopefully the
Yeah,
right people find me.
absolutely.
Hopefully the algorithm does the right thing and sends good people to me. That's all I can say.
The people that follow you will continue to follow you no matter, like, say maybe people are a bit, I know you get upset when there ain't that many people in your room, but having 200 people is quite a bit of people.
No, I know.
You know?
It's not that I get upset that I don't have a lot of people. I know there's a lot of people in there.
Right.
It's just like seeing that dip and doing nothing
Right,
differently.
right,
That's what
right.
upsets me. And then I hate to say this, but I'll go into another host's room that maybe is not the greatest person, or at least I guess I don't know them personally, but from what I've seen, and they have way more people and they're getting crazy, crazy gifts, and
Yeah,
they're in
yeah.
A2 or A1, and I'm like, what are you doing besides calling the gifts out? That's all you're doing is saying, I don't even understand you. What are you saying? You're just speaking and I don't know what you're saying because you're talking so fast. I don't know.
I was on a
So,
creators page the other day, and they do what you do, and they was mean as hell. Like, if you didn't throw them a gift, they blocked
yep.
you. And listen, you have so many followers that I see. You have a lot of followers. You have a lot of new followers also. So
Yeah.
you have a lot of new followers every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day. So
Yeah.
I think even though, because we were talking about you how you feel sometimes when your rooms are smaller, but they're really not small.
Mm-hmm.
But you see the little dip. You have all these new followers coming in every day, and they always come back because you know they're coming back. Because if you try to add them as a friend, you're already friends with them. Not that
Yeah.
you know that they're there. You probably do, but you know what I'm saying. So.
Yeah.
I don't think you really have to worry about the little dip that you think you're having. It could be just a day that people are having family time. People are
Yeah.
having this, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the algorithm did do
your,
something wonky last
yeah,
weekend.
do you
for
think
sure.
that's your anxiety though? Thinking, yo, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna, you know, mess up somewhere, I'm not gonna be able to take care of my family anymore, or
100%. I've never worked this hard for anything and I've never had anything like this. So I don't want it to go away and I start to feel it slipping away and I start to spiral. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. And I just gotta stop myself and I gotta remind myself that this isn't going anywhere.
Right, I was just gonna say, what do you do to make yourself come out of that and make yourself, because to be honest, during your lives you don't show it, but then,
I don't, but there have been some lives where I have.
Yeah.
And
like you'll mention it, but you won't see as much energy.
Because I remind myself the people that are here. And like there have been a couple of times the last couple of days, like the other day, I think it was like, was it Monday or Tuesday? I could not get into the 50% and I was about to lose my fragment and I was about to go into B. And I just literally said, all I said was, damn, like we're still in the 58%. And they're like, what does that mean? And I'm like, nothing, don't worry about it. And they're like, well, tell me, what do you need? And I was like, well, unfortunately, the only way to do this is is with the diamonds. But you guys, I literally said to them, you guys, it is not your job to keep me in the A-Leagues. If I can't hang in the A-Leagues, we'll get back there eventually. Don't worry about it. The amount of gifts
I seen
that
Chris
poured
come
in.
through and say bang, 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 bang.
I was in tears. I didn't know how to handle it. I couldn't keep up with it. I made more money on that live than I did the entire week so far. It was wild. It was like my battle. It was like, not quite as big, but
You
like,
have a following that really loves and supports you. You need to start thinking that.
I know, but I don't want them to, this is the problem.
You don't have to show it, Mayor, but you can think it in your head.
If the core people keep showing up and they're the only ones showing up, that's great. But I don't want them to feel like they have to support me. That's why for me, I would rather have 1,000 people throw one hand heart than have one person throw $100 at me. So that's why I want to grow this bigger, because I don't want people to feel like they have to support me. It's not their job to support me.
If you look at the people, the other creators that get shit thrown at them and they're not even as kind and as loving and as caring and as supportive as you are, why don't you think you can do it?
I don't know. I don't think I sometimes feel like I do, but then I have moments where I forget that I deserve it. It's hard for me to accept it because it's hard for me to understand why they're loving on me the way that they are. Just for being me, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I'm so appreciative, but it's weird.
Do you go back and watch any of your lives?
Sometimes I do.
Do you see what you do for people?
I do, and it brings me a lot of joy. And I watched my battle about 100 times. The reason, not because of the gifts, I watched my battle about 100 times, both battles, especially the one on Saturday, because of the comments. When I was reading those comments, that was eye-opening, because all the comments in the chat were like, you have changed my life and this is the least I can do. We will always be here to support you. You are an amazing human. Like, that chat, I want to paste it on my wall. Can I get the transcript of that chat and paste it on my wall? It's amazing. And that's how people feel. And I love it. And I'm here for it. And I can't wait to keep going.
So maybe when you feel down, you should take some of them, write them on a piece of paper, stick them on a mirror or something, and be like, yo,
I don't do that, but I do go in and I literally, when I'm feeling down, I go and I read the comments on my videos. I go and I rewatch some of my lives and I watch those comments flow, and those moments, those really good moments, and I'm like, yeah, this is it right here. Listen, this is it right here.
I was just about to talk about these battles. So that first battle, let's talk about it a little bit. How did that first one, after you say, yo, I'm not going to battle no more, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, not going to battle anymore. You didn't want to battle. That's what you were saying at first.
I never did.
Why didn't you want to battle? What was
because the entire point of the battles is to send gifts. And for me, that's hard in the first place. And so I have a really hard time being like, guys, you got to help me win. Like, I don't know. I don't want them to feel forced to do anything. Also, I think the battles are overdone by a lot of people. I think battles can be something fun to do every once in a while, even like once a month or something, twice a month. I don't know. But I think doing them every day is crazy. Yeah. And I'm probably going to piss off a lot of people by saying that. But I just think, when you're doing it every day, it's not special.
I agree with you, because listen, battling's like gambling for some people. People go broke gambling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they're throwing their money away on gifts. And listen,
there's no way there's that many people that can afford a Zeus or a Lion or a Universe that I've seen. There is no way. I can't, and I won't throw down. I'll throw some galaxies in, but I won't do anything like that.
Listen, when I was just talking about the TikTok king, this guy gets back to back to back Lions. Back, bang, bang, bang.
I got one in my life and it made my entire year.
No, I think that one live we was in, baby, at like what, 10? Someone threw like 4 back to back. Bang, bang, bang,
bang. No way they can afford that.
It's crazy. They're all from Africa. These are like he's from Africa, I believe. And maybe they just have a lot of kings or something. I don't know, but wow. That many lions.
But my goal is to get one more Universe and one more Lion. And the only person that gave me a Universe was Brett. And Nicolette gave me my Lion.
Who did?
Nicolette.
Oh, okay. Nicolette.
That was like a moment I will never forget. That was wild.
I love the lion. I love the baby lion. The little.
Baby lion's awesome too. I've gotten a few of those. Crystal gave me a baby
Yeah.
lion.
He gave me one too.
I
So
don't forget the big ones. I never forget the big ones.
that first battle, how did it make you feel? Like what was it like just knowing that your team came through and supported you the way they did? Because I know I kicked ass the gruesome twosome over here.
You guys are crazy, but I love you. But
Double trouble.
it was amazing. Something I'll never forget. It was like the day that my eyes opened to how big and awesome this really is. Because when 300 people showed up to see 5 minutes of me kicking butt for a chance to change my life to go to LA, they were like, pack your bags, we're going. And we
Because
didn't
they
win, and that's
know,
okay.
if you go, you're gonna learn stuff
That's
that
true.
you're gonna bring back and
That's
help
true.
everybody else. You're not just going there for yourself. You're going
That's true.
there for them 340,000, whatever people showed up for you. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And they know that. They know that you're coming back and gonna feed them that information so that
Yep.
they can try to help their families.
Yep.
You
For
know?
sure.
And it's so now the first battle was big. Was the second battle bigger?
No, it was smaller, but still, I mean, amazing. Still amazing. But definitely
Yeah.
we did. And I think it's because it was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think it's because a lot of people forgot. A lot of people were like,
Crystal
crap.
were 1-4 that day. She was 1, I was 4 or 3.
Yeah.
But
And a lot of people
some
messaged me
came
after and
through.
said that they forgot. So, and that actually happened across the board for our team and probably other teams too. So the performance was much lower. On Saturday where we were at, we probably had a really good chance of winning. On Tuesday it was a little lower, but man, I still felt so much love
Oh
on
my
Tuesday. It was
God.
wild.
Tuesday, and it was fun just doing it.
350 people were there on Tuesday. There was
Yeah.
more people than on Saturday.
I wish you would do it at least once a month. Just battle.
I'm gonna battle. I told my agent I'll battle once every couple of months. But the thing is though, if you've seen creators my size, they have really big gifters. I don't have a lot of big gifters. So that's my concern because I don't attract the big gifters, which is okay. I mean, of course, I'd love for one to come
But you
through
get
sometime.
a lot of little gifters that add up.
It does. But the gifts I see on those battles, like those Zeuses and the Lions and things, that's not going to be, I don't think that's going to be my people. And that's okay. I don't want them to go bankrupt for me. So that's okay. But if I did have someone drive through and say, here's the lion, I'd be real happy about it.
I think you might have a heart attack.
I might actually pass out. I almost did the first time.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I'm going to start battling every once in a while, like every couple of months, just because it was fun. It was fun, but I don't want to be matched. I honestly did not like the pairings. But it wasn't fair. It was not fair. It sucked for those people. People were like, he's such a jerk. Yeah. Okay. Maybe he wasn't nice about it, but he also got obliterated. It was not a fair match. We had 300 people in my room. He had like 10. So it's not fair.
He did keep up at first, and then we did like, zoom right past him, and then he got up, cried, and left. I don't know.
I don't blame him for being mad. I don't love the way that he handled it. But I don't blame him for being mad. And the second guy too, he was such a nice guy about it, but like he was upset, and I'm like that. And I even messaged him after the second guy, not the first, because the first wasn't very nice.
The first guy was very unprofessional.
But the second guy, I messaged him and I said, thank you for being so kind. Like that was only my second battle. So sorry that, I didn't realize so many people would show up, and, I'm sorry that, cause he got paired with me at the last second. He was probably like, damn it, why? Anyways. And he was like, no worries. This is all in good fun. We won the last one by a landslide. Like, so it's totally fine. And I'm like, like, that's a cool person right there.
Right.
So
go ahead.
I was just going to say, so yeah, it was just, there's a difference there. The way that you handle things in life, that's the type of people I want around me.
Absolutely. So what happened that you didn't get enough diamonds to go to?
Just compared to the other teams, there was 2 other teams that got higher, so they got to go.
Did you get beat by a lot, or?
It was very, very close. Very close.
So maybe if you had the team that we had the first time, you would have made it through? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if we had the same Saturday group, it would have been, because it was like 300,000 or 400,000 diamonds, which between the whole team though, not my battle.
Yeah,
and so if we had the same type of battle that Saturday, we got
You hate to, you crazy for this one.
News, life, and beyond. Still here, still reppin' it. No politics, but we out to get the presidents. If we talking about it, then you know we speaking relevance. Giving you the facts, that's the only way to represent Connecticut. You just gotta tap in, like, share, and subscribe. CJ and Adam May, official, we going live. Just another episode, a visual for your eyes. News, life, and beyond, officially in its prime. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. News, life.